I'm Siti Khadijah Today I would like to share one fairy tale story about The Emperor's New Clothes. This story was illustrated by John Patient. So let's read. The Emperor's New Clothes. Long ago, there lived an emperor who was so fond of beautiful clothes that he spent all his fortune on them. His only concern when he inspected his troop or went for a stroll in the park was to show off his latest outfit. He had a different outfit for every hour of the day. In the town where the emperor's palace was, life was gay and happy, and every day new visitors arrived. One day, two sweetlers came disguised as weavers. They told everyone that they could make the most marvelous clothes. Besides its beautiful pattern and color, this cloth had a magical quality of being invisible to anyone who was stupid or bad at their job. This is marvelous, thought the emperor. If I had robes cut from that material, I should know which of my counselors was unfit for his job and could sort out the clever ones from the stupid ones. They must weave some material for me. He gave the two sweetlers a large sum of money and told them to start weaving immediately. The sweetlers set up their loom and acted as if they were weaving, but the loom was quite empty. The fine silk and gold threads they demanded from the emperor were never used. Instead, they hid them in their knapsack. The emperor was trying to know how they were getting on, but he was rather worried by the thought that incompetent or silly people were unable to see the cloth. Not that he was really worried that this will happen to him. Still, it might be better to send someone else to take a look at it first, just to be on the safe side. So the emperor sent his prime minister to see the weavers. He was both wise and competent and as fit for his office as any man is. The old man stepped into the room where the weavers were working and saw the empty loom. Good gracious, he thought, I can't see a thing. But he was too clever to say so out loud. The sweetlers asked him to come closer to take a better look at the pattern and see the marvelous colors. But of course, the old man could see nothing, for there was nothing to see. Does this mean that I am stupid and unfit for my job? He thought. I don't believe it, but all the same I had better not admit that I can see the cloth. Well, what did you think of it? Asked one of the sweetlers. It's a very lovely, marveled the Prime Minister. What beautiful color, what delicate and exquisite patterns. I will tell the emperor that I am very pleased with it. And that is what he did. The two sweetlers continued to demand more money, silk and gold thread. They said it was for their weaving, but of course it all went into their knapsack. Soon the emperor sent another trusted counselor to see how the work was progressed. He looked and looked, but like the prime minister, he saw nothing. This is very strange, he thought. I know I am not stupid. I must be unfit for my job in some way. Since I continually don't want to lose it, I had better keep quiet about this. Don't you think this is a marvelous piece of material? Asked one of the sweetlers. Yes, indeed it is, agreed the counselor. I never seen anything like it. Everyone in the town was talking about the marvelous cloth, and at last the emperor decided to see it for himself while it was still on the loom. So, followed by many dignitaries, including the prime minister and his counselor, he went to visit the weavers. Isn't it magnificent? Asked the prime minister. Just look at the colors and the pattern, your majesty, said the counselor. What is the matter with me? Thought the emperor. I cannot see a thing. Could it be that I am fool and that I am unfit to govern? This is terrible. And aloud he said, This is excellent, marvelous. I could not be more pleased with it. All the important men who had come with the emperor stared and stared, but they saw no more that he could see, and they said the same thing that he had said. Marvelous, quite marvelous. As for the two sweetlers, they were given a medal for their magnificent work and the title Royal Knights of the Loom. The night before the procession, the two sweetlers did not sleep at all. They had 16 candles burning in the room where they worked. Everyone could see how busy they were. They pretended to take the cloth from the loom. They cut the air with their scissors and sewed with needles and invisible thread. And at last, they announced, The Emperor's new clothes are ready. The emperor came with her courtiers. The sweetlers lifted their arms as if they were holding something precious and said, "This is the robe, here is the train. These are the trousers. They are all as light as a feather. It will almost as if your majesty had nothing on. That is the special feature. Would you, Imperial Highness, care to take off the clothes?" said the sweetlers, and try on the new ones in front of the mirror. The emperor did as he was asked. The two rogues acted as if they were dressing him, and he stood in front of the big mirror, admiring the clothes he could not see. The two gentlemen of the imperial bedchamber fumbled on the floor, trying to find the train which they were supposed to carry. They did not dare to admit that they could not see anything, so they pretended to pick up the train and hold it in their hands, as if they were carrying it. The emperor walked in the procession under his canopy, and all the people of the town who had lined the street or were looking down from their windows said that the emperor's new clothes were beautiful. "What a magnificent robe! And the train, how's the emperor's clothes suit him?" said the people. None of them was brave enough to admit that they could not see the emperor's clothes, for if anyone did, then he must be either stupid or unfit for his job. So everyone praised the new clothes as loudly and extravagantly as they could. Then suddenly, in the middle of all his adulation, a little child cried out, "But he has nothing on!" And the people whispered to each other and repeated what the child had said. "He doesn't have anything on." "There's a little child who says that he has nothing on." "He has nothing on!" shouted all the people at last. The emperor shivered, for he knew perfectly well that it was true. But with great dignity, he decided that the procession must go on, and he went on walking with his head high, and the two gentlemen of the emperor bedchamber went on carrying the train that was not there. The end. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.